أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي أنزل على عبده الكتاب ولم يجعل له عوجا قيما لينذر بأسا شديدا من لدن ويبشر المؤمنين الذين يعملون الصالحات أن لهم أجرا حسنا ماكثين فيه أبدا وينذر الذين قالوا اتخذ الله ولدا ما لهم به من علم ولا لآبائهم كبرت كلمة تخرج من أفواههم إن يقولون إلا كذبا فلعلك باخع نفسك على آثارهم إن لم يؤمنوا بهذا الحديث أسفا إنا جعلنا ما على الأرض زينة لها لنبلوهم أيهم أحسن عملا وإنا لجاعلون ما عليها صعيدا جرزا أم حسبت أن أصحاب الكهف والرقيم كانوا من آياتنا عجبا إذ أوى الفتية إلى الكهف فقالوا ربنا آتنا من لدنك رحمة وهيئ لنا من أمرنا رشدا. Alhamdulillah. My viewers, we all know that it is sunnah, it is recommended to recite Surah Al-Kahf on a Fridays. There's many virtues for it. We also know that it is whoever memorizes, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever memorizes 10 verses from Surah Al-Kahf, the beginning 10 or the last 10, and different narrations, will be secured from the fitna of Ad-Dajjal. And we all are familiar with Dajjal and the fitna of Ad-Dajjal. I'm not here to explain this concept or this Dajjal and his fitna. We all know, especially now in the times that we are living in, this topic of Ad-Dajjal is spoken a lot. What I'm here to speak and to educate people on is that, do you all know that there is people who prepare for Ad-Dajjal. There are people who prepare for Ad-Dajjal, and they are well known. Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned who are the followers of Ad-Dajjal, and we all know, it is well known. People, they say they prepare for the Masih Ad-Dajjal, who will claim eventually to be a god. And we all know of the narrations of the end of times and how Isa alayhi salam will kill Ad-Dajjal, and the battles of Ad-Dajjal and that type of fitna. It is one of the greatest fitna to befall mankind. So what I would like to speak about is the spiritual aspect of Ad-Dajjal. Yes, there are human beings and there are people who prepare for Ad-Dajjal and the system of Ad-Dajjal, which is a deceptive system where the truth will seem to be false and the false will seem to be truth. And there's also entities, there are also jinns that they too pledge allegiance to Ad-Dajjal. And this is a separate issue. These jinns and these devils, they pledge and they make pacts to worship Ad-Dajjal, and they prepare the way for Ad-Dajjal, and they help human beings and sorcerers prepare for the coming of Ad-Dajjal. And we see it in plenty possession cases, and in jinn catching, we see entities that come and they worship Dajjal and they have allegiances to Dajjal. It's something a bit separate from the normal type of possessions or jinn catching, where we see jinns come from sorcerers and they get paid to do jobs to affect people's life. These entities that work with, who support Ad-Dajjal, they are a bit different. They are here to prepare his coming, and they work with the people who prepare his coming. And the people who prepare for Ad-Dajjal, the Zionist Jews, all right, and there are other people as well who prepare, who are not Zionist Jews, but there are other people, they prepare for Ad-Dajjal, and they do sorcery, and they use sorcerers, and they prepare a lot of rituals for Dajjal. And these entities, when they come, they attack people. They don't attack everyone. They attack special people. These jinns that Dajjal jinns, or these jinns that support Dajjal, they they attack the people who speak about Ad-Dajjal, and people who try to explain, who try to show the truth of things that are happening concerning Ad-Dajjal and the evil of Ad-Dajjal and the fitna of Ad-Dajjal, and exposing the Dajjal system. And we all know we have, the Illuminati and the Freemasonry, they all prepare things for Dajjal. It is well known. We see their symbolism everywhere. The one eye, the pyramid, they all have this one eye. It is all symbols that prepare for Dajjal, and they work together in a cult. And it is full of sorcery and jinns. Full of sorcery and jinns. Freemasonry, it is full of sorcery and jinns and lodges, and they prepare sorceries, and they work against the people who speak or expose the Dajjal system. So yes, there's jinns that attach themselves to Dajjal, and they attack human beings who expose the Dajjal system or the systems that Dajjal uses. So we find some preachers, they get attacked from Muslim preachers, they get attacked from jinns of Dajjal. They attack them very badly. We have people, just recently I saw a woman, she told me that she dreamt Dajjal, something like Dajjal. She was almost certain it's like she dreamt Dajjal. And we got the Jinn Katana. Jinns told us it was jinns did that. Jinns who support Ad-Dajjal. So I asked them, why you attack this ordinary woman? And the jinns told me it is because every night before she goes to sleep, she makes a dua, and she lies on her bed, and she pictures herself in Palestine. She pictures herself in Mashal Aqsa, fighting, liberating these people. And the jinns that are there preparing for Dajjal, they found her in that realm, and they attack all the people who try, or who have some connection with the liberation of Palestine, which has a lot to do with the coming of Ad-Dajjal. And we see, it's well known in the news now and all over social media that we have people preparing big rituals and sacrifices for Ad-Dajjal. Subhanallah. So yes, there are jinns and devils. They attach to Ad-Dajjal, and they support Ad-Dajjal, and they fight human beings who try to expose the Dajjal system. We tell people, we recommend, make sure, do not miss the Sunnah of reciting Surah Al-Kahf on a Fridays. For some special people, preachers especially, or those who expose the Dajjal system and preach a lot about Dajjal, they sometimes have to read Surah Al-Kahf even daily. And also, sometimes they have to do ruqya with Surah Al-Kahf. They have to put Surah Al-Kahf into water, and they have to wash themselves with it and bathe with it, because the attack of these entities, they are very strong, and they are not the attack like other smaller entities and smaller sorcerers. So yes, this is something that people should be aware of, and inshallah, Surah Al-Kahf, we should try to memorize at least 10 verses, the first 10 verses of Surah Al-Kahf. This will help us a lot, inshallah. So we ask Allah to save us from the fitna of Ad-Dajjal. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.